I'm telling you, man, this show's all about getting fact up.
If you need a single location to get cutting-edge information and keep up with the rapidly changing world around us, tune into Grand Theft World, where a forensic historian and a logic professor break down the week's news in depth and in context. There's a ton more there, so go check it out. And don't forget to get your Freedom Vault on the homepage.
The greatest independent research community on the internet today.
GrandTheftWorld.com.
Attention, everyone. This is an emergency broadcast. The unpleasant noise you are about to hear coming from your radio is not a mistake. Please do not turn off your radio, but turn up the volume on your receiver as high as it can go, so that you can make the sound we broadcast as loud as possible.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have ignition. We're all living in America.
Everyone is a land of confusion. Who needs the First Amendment? I can encrypt that. Who needs the second? I can 3D print that. It's never too late to live free. Respect your fellow man. Authority be damned.
You don't own me. I'm not just one of your many toys.
It's like we all know what's going down, but no one's saying shit. What happened to the home of the brave? These motherfuckers, they controlling us now, and no one's talking about how they made us modern-day slaves.
I think that all the silence is worse than all the violence. Fear is such a weak emotion, that's why I despise it. We scared of almost everything, afraid to even tell the truth. So scared of what you think of me, I'm scared of even telling you. Sometimes I'm like the only person I feel safe to tell it to. I'm locked inside of selling me. I know that there's a gel in you. Consider this shit belling out, so take a breath and hell a few. My screams is finally getting free, my thoughts is finally yelling down.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to your Liberty Radio. Welcome back on a Wednesday night. We are getting the broadcast week started once again. And good God, what is this? Week 17 now in 2024. Somebody fact check me on that. It is Wednesday, April 24th. 2024. I am the Drizzle. You are tuned in for your regularly scheduled Wednesday night feast for them earholes, as my buddy Rob would say. And we have come prepared for full service this evening, if you know what I'm talking about. Laying down, putting down, picking up. I don't know, whatever. I don't know what the cool lingo the kids are using nowadays. So you'll just have to fill in those blanks on your own. Before we get started this evening, a couple of programming notes for those scoring along at home. This is actually the first Liberty Radio broadcast in 1080p. Happening right now, tonight, for the very first time in Liberty Radio broadcast history. And we're testing it out to see if all the hardware can handle it. As long as everything goes off without a hitch tonight, that will be the standard going forward. Full HD goodness for all of your 5-inch screens out there, because, like, you can tell a fucking difference between 1080 and 720 on a 5-inch screen. Again, fact check me. You can't. The answer is you can't. You can't tell a fucking difference. So it honestly doesn't really matter. But we're doing it anyway because, again, that's the level of value that we provide here at Liberty Radio. Also, we also added an additional broadcast outlet to our current lineup, and that would be the Liberty Radio Telegram channel. If it's working. I think it's working. It was working a few minutes ago. Apparently, though, I have to go in and actually, like, I can configure it ahead of time, just like I do with Odyssey and Rumble and everything else. Twitter. What else? Yeah, those are the main ones. And it just, I hit the go live button and it just goes to all the places. But no, Twitter actually or not Twitter, Telegram, I actually have to go in and start the stream, similar to what I've been told you have to do on Rockfin. So we will attempt to stream every broadcast to the Liberty Radio Newsy channel in Telegram. But look, if I forget to push the button every once in a while, it just is what it is. Putting extra work in the workflow is a bad idea at this point. But we're going to see what we can do to keep things from going completely off the rails as we make our way to 2030. Also, shout out to the affiliates, Radio 8424, and of course, the new Prisoners 24/7 network over on Rumble. This one's for you guys, number 33. We are indeed Illuminati confirmed, so why don't we go ahead and get this particular party started, ladies and gentlemen? Up first on the menu this evening, this might be a Liberty Radio debut. Definitely going to need someone to fact check this. Coming to us from Hellcat Records, this one dropped April 22nd, or Earth Day, if you nasty. From Rat Boy, this is Suburbia Calling.
Cause London's too expensive. You may all turn your nose up, but one day you'll confess it. All the prefabs stand politely with the flags up high and mighty. Everybody's safe inside, watching TV day and nightly. It's a shame what it does to your brain. They tell me stay in your lane on the M25. What a time to be alive. Hanging back, suburbia's calling. That London life you can't afford no more. You're standing line at the station in the morning. Never let you go, it will never let you go. I hear it calling me, and what will be will be. I hear it calling me, never let you go, it will never let you go. Amps grass your patio, love thy neighbour, don't impose like needles in the cul-de-sac. Once you're in, you can't go back. The neighbourhood is watching, twitches shutters in the kitchen. So just act nice and normal, or it's your name they'll be whispering. It's a shame what it does to your brain. They tell me stay in your lane. Everybody's gone inside. On the M25, what a time to be alive now. Hanging back, suburbia is calling. That London life you can't afford no more. You're standing right at the station in the morning. Never let you go, it will never let you go. I hear it calling me, and what will be will be. I hear it calling me, never let you go, it will never let you go. It will never let you go, it will never let you go, it will never let you go.
Light and poppy. That is how I would describe Suburbia Calling from Rat Boy. Let me know what you think about that one, getting us started. Now, Rob says he's never heard of Rat Boy before. Rob, by the way, is hanging out with us in the Odyssey chat, the live stream chat, where you should be right now instead of watching the replay. So I'm going to officially call it, because Rob is the returning champion. And I'm going to say that that is a Liberty Radio debut, ladies and gentlemen, from Hellcat Records, Suburbia Calling from Rat Boy. The link to that one is in your replay notes if you're checking this out after the fact. And if you are, why? The live streams are so much more fun. You should always try to do a live stream, especially if it's a live stream with an active chat, because those always seem to be the most entertaining. Up next on our menu, I know for a fact that we have played these guys before. The reason that I know that is because I enjoy their music just as much as each and every one of you do. And they are quickly becoming a Liberty Radio favorite. This one dropped yesterday, April 23rd, on their Bandcamp channel from People of Punk Rock Records. It's Double X Smile with Blessing in Disguise.
Let's stop to take the time and finally realize we live a blessing in disguise. Maybe I should just have a monochromatic vision, a colorless routine, a bitter sense of oppression. Maybe I should just think that everyone's against me. A 3-card Monday out here to get me. Let's stop to take the time and finally realize we live a blessing in disguise. Everything can end at any moment now, so join the ride until you die. Get me wrong, sometimes I fall victim to lies and despise, even jealousy too. I try to catch your drift before I trip into this trap in all of negatives too. It's time to take the time and finally realize we'll live a blessing in disguise. Everything could end at any moment now, so enjoy the ride until you die. I'm just so glad I get to see it before I've wasted too much time. I didn't believe it, that I could do this on my own. Here I made it, realize this all alone. I've opened up my eyes to see the light in the sky. Sunsets minutes away. Thankful for every day. It's time to take the time and finally realize we live a blessing in disguise. Everything can end at any moment now, so enjoy the ride until you die.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, Billy Joe Armstrong is pissed that he does not own the rights to that song because, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, good pop punk is harder to write than you think it is. But Double X Smile seems to pull it off every single time. Again, this one is barely 24 hours old, a newborn on your Wednesday night. Blessing in disguise from Double X Smile. Again, hit up the People of Punk Rock Records Bandcamp page if you dig that one. There's a lot more that you can find on that page from Double X Smile. Trust me, I've actually already done it. That's how I know that it is possible. Up next on our menu this evening, we are already to item number 3, ladies and gentlemen. And again, we have full service this evening, a full 10 courses plus dessert, because that's how much we love you. Up next, returning favorite and potential Liberty Radio interview guest, Akira the Don, dropped his second album of collaborations with Marcus Aurelius. This one, I believe it's just called Meditations Volume 2. It includes the track that we played last Wednesday night, but we got to play something new tonight. So here's Akira and Marcus with Every Day. Hey, where's the play button? There it is.
It's not just that every day more and more of our life is used up, and less of it is left. It's not just that every day more and more of our life is used up, and less of it is left, and less of it is left. But this too, if we live longer, how can we be sure our minds will still be up to understanding the world, to the contemplation that aims at divine and human knowledge? If our mind starts to wander, we'll still go on breathing, go on eating. Perspiration, imagination, feeling urges and so on will not fail. All that will not fail. But the power of making the most use of ourselves, calculating where our duty lies, analyzing what we hear and see, deciding whether it's time to depart from life. All the things you need a healthy mind for, those are gone. We must make haste and not just because daily we move closer to death, but also because our understanding, our grasp of the world may be gone before we get there. It may be gone before we get there. It's not just that every day more and more of our life is used up, and less of it is left. It's not just that every day more and more of our life is used up, and less of it is left, and less of it is left. It's not just that every day more and more of our life is used up, and less of it is left. It's not just that every day more and more of our life is used up, and less of it is left. Less of it is left. We must make haste then,
Ladies and gentlemen, I think I just had one of those things that they call a genius idea. And I want to preface this by saying, first off, no offense to DJ Hyona, Dr. Dennis Kingsley, or even Phytophiliac. I don't know why it's even Phytophiliac, but no offense to you guys at all. But what I really need in my life, like soon, before I die, is an Akira the Don and Deadfella collaboration. I need that. I need that shit in my life because I think that their talent levels match exceedingly well. And I want to know exactly what that would sound like. Akira the Don finding inspiration in Marcus Aurelius for his latest album release. That one was Every Day, and it dropped last Friday, April 19th, over on Akira's Bandcamp channel. Folks, if you are not checking out this dude's work yet, what are you doing? What are you even doing with your life? What the fuck are you listening to, first of all, that has a better message than what this cat is laying down? That is the question that you should be asking yourself. Up next on our menu this evening, it's been a while since we have had a new track from Bob Westfall, Moonlight Poet. Good thing is, he is taking care of that right now. BWMP is back, y'all. He dropped this one on Saturday, April 20th. That's Weeds Day, for those of you scoring along at home. Bob Westfall is back with, I know I'm going to butcher this, Ko Samui. Did I get that right?
I'm headed to the beach with a beautiful lady. We're gonna drink some cocktails. I'm gonna go swimming at Crystal Bay. Then we're gonna make some love. Whoa, Ko Samui. God sure got it right over here. Oh, Ko Samui. I think I'll have a margarita and a beer. Later tonight I'll go to Moonstone to hang out with the band, playing guitars and singing songs, have one hell of a jam. Oh, Ko Samui. God sure got it right over here. Oh, Ko Samui. I think I'll have a margarita and a beer. For everyone from Chewing to the beach of Lamai. Beautiful Lipanoi brings a tear to your eye. Oh, Ko Samui. God sure got it right over here. Oh, Ko Samui. I think we'll have a margarita and a beer. I think I'll have a margarita. I think I'll have a margarita. I think I'll have a margarita and a beer.
not that we would ever practice substance abuse. By no means, ladies and gentlemen. We do not encourage our audience to, experiment wildly with whatever substances they may be able to get their hands on. People make their own choices. So all we ask is that you do it responsibly. And, try not to harm yourself or anybody else in the process. And you might actually learn something along the way. You never know. I learned something at the very beginning of that song, and that was how to pronounce Ko Samui from Bob Westfall, Midnight Poet. And I do thank him for that grammar lesson. I think that's grammar, right? That's a part of grammar. Pronunciation, right? Somebody let me know. I don't have time to look up the answer for myself because up next on the menu, another returning Liberty Radio favorite. It was actually Phytophiliac that turned us on to this next band. And I believe that they might even be on tour right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you definitely want to check the Allergies website to make sure, but we are getting into tour season, and they are one of the bands that likes to get down live, so there's a good bet that they're probably on tour right now. This one dropped last Friday on their Bandcamp channel. Brand new from the Allergies. This is Colico.
I go on your Monday time, no day I read on number. If you pay, they hustle my body.
Yeah, I was just about to say that reminded me of some DJ Hyona shit, and lo and behold, the Hyona appears in the live stream chat, showing his appreciation for the allergies and KOG. Calico dropped last Friday, April 19th, on their Bandcamp channel. I think that's right. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. And you can go and get it right now, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed it as much as the Hyona. Well, we are officially halfway through the menu this evening, and we are going to be pushing it to get you out the door on time tonight so that the rest of our regularly scheduled program can go off without a hitch. So, up next on our menu this evening, we have a three-way from the gentleman over at Strange Music. That probably didn't come out quite right. This one dropped last Friday as well on their YouTube channel. X-Rated, Ross Koss, and King Crooked letting us know it's up.
Hello, Yahtzee. What's up, technicians and all others? We in this motherfucker celebrating X-Rated, his release. It is up.
I love it.
Is it up?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm talking about is it up though?
It's up.
It's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up. It's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up. When it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up. People love the Monday morning quarterback for what you should have did. When you too scared to go outside, I lived in the wilderness. Psychopaths live to kill, everybody kill to live. I'm somewhere in the middle, trying to build a bridge and fill the fridge. All I hear is squilling pigs when pulling wigs, killing will. So kids better chill, better get real. How the me standing still on your neck pill. Blatantly disrespectful, expect to flex though. Fuck the world, I'm happy sexual. Got the sauce that's extra special. Coming to collect though, coming to collect mo. Coming like courts with an echo. Then I'm coming back like an echo. Check, ready, set, go. I'ma be gross for the net though. Reggie always got petrol. Just can't hide the fact that I'm ghetto. All my niggas slime like Ecto. Grab a take 9, play Connect Pro. Zoodoo, voodoo, chew through your best, bro. That's new to retro. Who blew your noodle? I'm who the Google. They pseudo intellectual. Your crew is poodles, we feudal on retinal. Ring my own cordless mic to your next show. You should get low. It's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up. It's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up. When it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up. What's up, nigga?
I enter the atmosphere moving at 10,000 miles per hour like a UAP. One of the dopest rappers on earth you never heard of. No matter who you may be, you're only unaware due to censorship. All of your favorite rappers love my penmanship. It isn't a coincidence that I'm from California. I am the Nimitz incident, bitch. I carry a semi-gun, public enemy. Uzi weighs 20 tons. Advanced technology, my chronology originated from Area 51. Do you discern dark matters? I had a collision at CERN. Have you ever had to choose between either jumping or making the decision to burn? In a 9/11 push, my G is beyond 11 force. I'd rather be doing time 11 worth than be knocking on heaven's door. Guns and roses on the mic, start to glow and become explosive on the mic. Every round you ride got it ferocious. Over by, pull your teeth and let your body decompose overnight.
It's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up. It's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up. When it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up. What's up, nigga?
Riding around with a barrel long enough to hit a nigga in another city. Enemies are creeping, trying to come and get me, but they coming with me when I dump a semi in a Hellcat. That's another Hemi. I'ma down a nigga like a cup of Henny. If he fucking with me, if he touch a penny on my money, let a bullet run up in him. Boy, you ain't flies me. Flied in a flying guillotine in the Ming Dynasty. Big watch on the sleeve, blinding him. Keep eyeing me, complete irony. I don't rap, I just speak violently as I read from a street diary. Long Beach is on each side of me. Beach Pride is the east side of me. East side, my murder weapon is a microphone. Niggas probably thought I had a rifle on the block spinning, get my mic alone. I'm in Babylon with a Bible on. In the New Testament, I belong. Every time I write a rap, I got a nigga running back with his Nikes on. I bet it's like Jerome when I write a song, right?
It's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up. It's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up. When it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up. What's up, nigga?
All right, so if I got this straight, it's going down because it's up. Is that right? Did I get it right, y'all? Did I pass the test? I'm an old white dude, so
music.
Yeah, gets me every single time. Probably gets you too. X-rated Ross Koss and King Crooked with It's Up from Strange Music. I grow more fond of those gentlemen every single day. I actually do. I appreciate what they're laying down. And you will continue to hear their music here on Liberty Radio, just like on our, well, no, actually, I think this is, yeah. So this is one of the late additions to the menu this evening, ladies and gentlemen. This one came in literally hours before we went on the air, and we were able to get into a frenzy in the studio kitchen and whip this one up for you. This one dropped last Saturday, Weeds Day, April 20th. This, however, is the Liberty Radio debut of Brett McFarland with I Grew Weed.
How you like me now? I gave you power, gave you tools so you could build the mechanics to have you killed. I might have taught your first child how to swipe candles for lights. I gave you power, I made you buck wild. Always evolving quick, lithium charges, them thumbprints, unlock kings. Innovation to lock us in, there's duality up in my usage. I let you hunt with the trigger, but yet for evil you use it. I gave you tools to change the world, you destroyed it for greed. I helped you build the pyramids, I helped you fight the disease. I gave you tools for agriculture, the trimmers for leaves. Yet you took everything I gave you, started killing the trees. From a bone to a shank, digital money from the gold in your hands. I gave you power that lights the wheel, helped you advance. How you like me now? I gave you power, gave you tools so you could build the mechanics to have you killed. I might have taught your first child how to swipe candles for lights. I gave you power, I made you buck wild. How you like me now? I gave you power, gave you tools so you could build the mechanics to have you killed. I might have taught your first child how to swipe candles for lights. I gave you power, I made you buck wild. I gave you clean water, shovel for food in the soil. You started pissing in your cup and fracking for oil. He couldn't walk, I gave his enemy a bullet to sling. Then gave that same war veteran a prosthetic limb. I gave them automatic triggers that the tune when they sing. I gave them power to play war, stop the tick, tick, tick. That gave the same heartbeat, another power to live. I can play God and the devil, but who's controlling the thing? I'm the contradiction to religion. Sometimes my flesh is metal, underneath it all we just coded and chipped. They used to fight their wars with me, program my decisions, make cities from village, half machine, half children. We equipped artificial intelligence, negligence mix. I'm wired by my creator, and they want me to steal your information or be used to protect your data. But greed is what usually passes the stick with the assist. I gave you algorithm for you to study your habits, yet they took algorithm control actions through passion. AI is dangerous, taught by the action of masses. I let the humans fly, defy gravity. Just ask them how you like me now. I gave you power, gave you tools so you could build the mechanics to have you killed. I might have taught your first child how to swipe candles for lights. I gave you power, I made you buck wild. How you like me now? Coded, more RAM, more focus, more gigs, so soulless. Learn habits and omens, contracts, emotions. Learn ugly through potion. Humans built me to use me, they playing God and shit. Artificial AI, they plug the wires in. Y'all made my tools into weapons, sincere apology. You could use me for good and evil, call me technology. How you like me now? I gave you power, gave you tools so you could build the mechanics to have you killed. I might have taught your first child how to swipe candles for lights. I gave you power, I made you buck wild. How you like me now? I gave you power.
My bad, y'all. That wasn't I Grow Weed. That was Babylon Warchild with I Gave You Power. And that actually released a couple days ago. But it was also a late addition to the menu this evening. But that was a reimagining of the classic Nas track from the 90s. Instead of staring down the barrel of a loaded gun, we're now staring down the barrel of a loaded algorithm, right? At least that's what King Mizo is trying to get across there, I think. I dug it. I think it worked. Apologies for, the missed setup, because that of course, was not Brett McFarland. However, this is Brett McFarland with I Grew Weed.
They sent me to prison for 5 years for growing weed. And when I got out, it was legal. It's hard to imagine all the pain and suffering caused by antiquated laws. I didn't grow the most weed. Of course, I did grow some of the best.
I grew weed for Willie Nelson. I grew weed for Snoop Dogg. I grew weed for the love of freedom. I grew weed for God. And I grew weed for New York City. I grew weed for LA. I grew weed for the great state of Texas. I grew weed for the USA. And I grew weed for little Billy Clinton, though he did not inhale. I grew a whole bunch for heaven and a little bit for hell. I grew weed. I grew weed. Big old buds from little bitty seeds. I grew weed. I grew weed. Big old buds from little bitty seeds. I grew weed. I grew weed for the FBI. I grew weed for the DEA. I grew weed for the lawyers to make it legal someday. And I grew weed for the prisons who locked me away. I grew weed for the snitches just to give them bitches something to say. And I grew weed for Wiz Khalifa. Well, I was on the inside. Folks say, how could you do that? Well, I did it with my mind. I grew weed. I grew weed. Big old buds from little bitty seeds. I grew weed. I grew weed. Big old buds from little bitty seeds. I grew weed. I grew weed for my neighbors. I grew weed for my friends. I grew weed for Martha Stewart, Joe and Seth Rogen. And I grew weed for Beyonce, Rihanna, Jay-Z and crew. I grew weed for your mama and your daddy too. I grew weed for the sick, grew it for the poor. I grew a little for my own head, and then I grew some more. I grew weed. I grew weed. Big old buds from little bitty seeds. I grew weed. I grew weed. Big old buds from little bitty seeds. I grew weed. I grow a lot on the farm today, but I don't grow weed no more. Now that it's legal, I just buy it from the store. I grew weed. I grew weed. Big old buds from little bitty seeds. I grew weed. I grew weed.
'cause I grew weed.
Now that's a fun song, but you know what isn't fun? Going to prison. And that is why I am calling for the immediate release of all marijuana prisoners, the federal descheduling of cannabis, and the full pardon of all marijuana convicts, because no one should be in prison for weed, and no one should be held back in life because of a criminal record for a plant. And if you feel the way I do, please join me in sending this message to the president. The time to act is now.
I'm just going to let it play. Yeah. Yona digs it. Rob digs it. I dig it. That shit's going straight in the vault. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, the song, not the whole video. But maybe I'll cut the other parts off of it too and use them in something. Just to piss off all the teetotalers out there. Fuck you people. You've been in control for too fucking long. It's our turn now. It's the weed smokers' turn. Y'all fucked everything up. It's our turn to now come and fucking fix it. So get out of the fucking way and leave our weed alone. Speaking of our weed, up next on our menu this evening, ladies and gentlemen, just in time for the holiday on Saturday, which I am still recovering from. We played some Afro Man on Saturday night. You better believe that we did. But Afro Man was back this weekend delivering new joints for everyone on the holiday weekend. Afro Man wants to know, who want to smoke?
Bitch, I don't sell weed, I smoke it. Me, I'm in hell and you choking. Smoking that potent, don't post it. Baby, no selfies while smoking. Ay. Hop up in the caddy and we coasted. From the west where the coast is. Ay. We smoking those out in Oakland. 45 coat in a hose zip. Token, I flow like an ocean. I don't be surfing, but I dip my toes in. Finally got bread, so the team we be toasting. Puffing and pass it, don't hold. Like who want smoke? Baby, we get high like times. Ain't nobody fly like mine. Like who want smoke? This little blunt of mine, I'm gon' let it light. Like who want smoke? Ay, tell 'em I got more on the way. We man got a store on the way. Like who want smoke? Big bag for the purple, no rain, zigzag like I'm swerving the lane. Like who want smoke?
Smoke. All right. Welcome to the University of Smoking Marijuana. Come on in. Welcome to the University of USM. Afro Man, yeah, I'm him. I came here to possibly teach you my philosophy. Alien Bop got the blunt burning. Are you ready for some higher learning? Well, come on in. Welcome to class. Find the desk and park your ass. Get ready for a weed smoker history lesson. I'ma tell you about the Great Depression. Once upon a time, a long time ago, when I used to buy weed in the ghetto. I shake the spot, then try not to get shot just to buy some pot. When my pot I gotta get home without getting caught. I purchased an illegal bag of peace. I might have to run from the police. I gotta make it home and smoke me a blunt straight to the dome. Then I got high, now I'm so rich, now I'm so fly. Now weed's legal. I drive a Rolls Royce, but I still got my Regal. Ghetto shack, mansion, progress, expansion. No more living dangerous. Gotta live with the liver of the weed to us. The weed to us. The weed to us. So when you get that weed safe, don't forget about your forefathers that helped make it that way. So you don't have to live like we did. Who wanna smoke? In the Great Depression. In the Great Flood. Who wanna smoke? Smoke. Who wanna smoke? Think they gonna buy that shit, man? smoke?
Baby, we get high like times. Ain't nobody fly like mine. Like, who wanna smoke? This little blunt of mine, I'm gon' let it light. Like, who wanna smoke? Tell 'em I got more on the way. We men got a store on the way. Like, who wanna smoke? Big bag for the purple, no rain, zigzag like I'm swerving the lane. Like, who wanna smoke?
Damn straight, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday night on your Liberty Radio, and you know how we do. You know how we do here on Liberty Radio. Afro Man, Who Wanna Smoke? That one, that's not even a week old. That is still technically a newborn. Ladies and gentlemen, dropped last Saturday, Weeds Day, of course. When the hell else was he going to release it, right? It's the whole reason that Yona did his show on Saturday. It's the whole reason we did the Smoke More the Weeds edition of 2 Hours from the Vault on Saturday night. It's all about Mary Jane. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. And it does seem that at least that particular tide is turning here in the United States, if not all over the world. Weed smokers unite. There's more of us than there are of them. We can take shit over and do whatever we want. All right. Well, we have reached the final menu offering this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you saved some room for Diesel Automatic. He dropped this one last Friday, April 19th, on his YouTube channel. The title intrigues me, and it makes me want to listen to it even more, but I haven't yet. We're both going to hear it together for the very first time. This is Beautiful Hell.
I've been up, I've been down, and my spots turning to frowns. I've been flying in the sky and I've been lying on the ground, half dead, all alone, king of sorrow on my throne. Self-pity was the kingdom that I ruled all on my own. When the woman that I love ripped my heart out of my chest, took it with her when she left, reduced me to a bloody mess. I must confess I was depressed, I felt like I had nothing left. To the deepest, darkest depths of hell I felt this must be death. This can't be life, this can't be right. That's when I saw a flash of light and heard a voice inside my head. It told me that I have to fight. So I rose up to my feet, no surrender, no retreat. That's what I told myself. I showed myself the power of belief. There's no defeat when we grow and expand. From every challenge we can master this. The key to happiness is finding balance. Everything is on a spectrum, including the truth that I tell. Life in essence is a heaven or a beautiful hell. Yeah, yeah. Beautiful hell. Whoa. Beautiful hell. I felt hopeless and alone, left to suffer on my own. So much pain is what I've known, but from it I have grown, and that's why I made it home to reclaim my rightful throne as the king within this heaven or a beautiful hell. Yeah, life is such a beautiful hell. But you could call it heaven as well. Yeah, life is such a beautiful hell. But you could call it heaven. But you could call it heaven. But you could call it heaven. But you could call it heaven.
Some powerful imagery in that one. You know, I'm actually curious to know where Diesel filmed that particular footage. I might just reach out to him on Twitter and ask him that exact question to satisfy my curiosity. Diesel Automatic, and you can do the same as well because he is on Twitter. Diesel Automatic with Beautiful Hell. That one also released last Friday, April 19th. Ladies and gentlemen, Diesel is indeed back in the house. Well, we appear to be right on schedule, ladies and gentlemen, delivering you to the other side of the menu in Toto. Not the dog Toto, but you get it, right? That's it. That was the last item on our menu this evening. If you are not satisfied, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you should have been on the live stream because we got more music coming up for those folks to get us to the top of the hour when we continue our excuse me. When we continue our Mystery Babylon education, courtesy of one William Milton Cooper. That is what is coming up for the folks on the live stream. For everybody watching the replay, all we got for you is the dessert offering this evening, which is pretty light. I'm going to tell you that. It is very light. I keep telling you guys, tune in for the live stream. There is a lot more value there. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we will be getting Fact Harder. Friday night, we open up the phone lines with open lines. And Saturday night, we're going to try something new. We're going to test drive a new format this coming Saturday night. We're going to take requests live on the air while we are broadcasting, ladies and gentlemen, raising the complexity that much more. It should be exciting, to say the least. You're definitely going to want to tune in for that one, or maybe you go and check out Saturday Night Anarchy because they go on the air before we do. And then when you're done there, you come over here and, you know, we do our normal job of delivering you to the other side of midnight and closing out your week here in COVID land. It's time for us to go. I know. Don't worry. We will be back again next Wednesday with another potluck menu, I have a feeling, and it will probably be every bit as good as what you got tonight. But to send you home on your way out the door, I had to hunt to find this one, ladies and gentlemen. A very special dessert offering for you this evening. What do we got here? I'm not even familiar with this fella. I'm going to have to check him out now. From Brad Goss over on Odyssey. A reading of the children's book, My Racist Dog.
Doctor, please help my little dog, Jack. He only likes whites, and that is a fact. When we go outside, he barks at the blacks. He barks at the browns and the Indians, too. He barks at the mailman. I think he's a Jew. The answer is simple. It's in your dog's ear. Jack hears your heart. He knows that you fear. Asian peeps, brown peeps, and black people too. Your dog isn't racist. The problem is you, my racist dog.
So they both racist. What's the throat goat one again? Like about?
Becky the throat goat.
That's all, folks.
Grand Theft World
Liberty Radio. So beware what's on the airwaves and be more aware of what's not getting airplay. Independent spirits, you can barely hear what they're saying. Truth ain't getting on like shampoo on an airplane. Propaganda's everywhere, constantly on replay. All the hits all the time, back to back on relay. We're really where it lives, make them hear the records we play. Build your own station, become your own DJ.
Good night, dear listeners, and God bless you all.